I'm going to show you what we are doing with these Itoigawa junipers. These junipers are from Japan. They are quite old trees, as you can see. They've got beautiful twisted trunk. Look at the detail in here. So the trees are complete up to here. They're going to be like a shohin tree. But I asked the grower to keep the top part instead of cutting it off so that I could reproduce from it. So they have been deliberately kept on my instruction so that I can propagate from it. So if you can see the entire process, I will show you what I've done. So these are the bags ready for the air layering. I use the old Akadama plastic bags to recycle. I make these little bags, and of course, making the bag, I have cut the bark as well. So you can see the roots are going to come from above. And with junipers, they have these nodules on the trunk, and these are the dormant roots. So with these dormant roots, the tree would root very, very easily. So although junipers don't need hormone rooting powder, I'm going to use some hormone rooting powder just to speed the process up. So I wet it a little bit. I sometimes wet the hormone rooting powder, and then with that I paint above that, this portion. So this is all I do. So that's just one. I do them, whole batch of them at one time. So this is just hormone rooting powder. You can also use what we call hormone rooting liquid. And the chemical in that is what they call indolyl butyric acid, IBA for short. If you want to know, that is what hormone rooting medium is all about. So after making these little bags, I then use the sphagnum moss. I sometimes recycle the sphagnum moss from other air layerings. When the air layerings are finished, I sometimes take the excess sphagnum moss and I use that as well. Many people ask me, do you have to only use sphagnum moss? Can't you use other things? Yes, you can, because when I grew up as a boy in India, I remember the gardeners used to just use ordinary mud. Ordinary garden mud, like clay almost, and that was used to put in these little Hessian bags, and the bags were then tied up, and hey presto, in about 2 or 3 weeks they used to root, because the temperature is so hot and it's so damp and moist that you don't have to wait long before these air layerings will root. So this is how I do the air layerings. I've always said that I like to use clear plastic bag, because when the roots come, you can see the roots. As always, we continually do this. Now these Itoigawas were done only about 6 weeks ago. Today is the 24th of September. I think these were done maybe around the 25th of August, just a month. Can you imagine? It was only done a month ago. And look at the roots on this one. Absolutely masses of roots. This also was done a month ago. Look at the roots on this. And now Josh, who is the cameraman today, tells me that this was done only 2 weeks ago. And look at it, 2 weeks ago and already the roots are coming. So junipers root ever so easily. So let me show you what I will do with it. By the way, it is today the 24th of September. You must be wondering, why am I doing air layering so late in the year? With deciduous trees like maples, the ideal time is from April to about July. April, May, June, July, you can do it. And the ones I do in April usually root by the middle of June, and I can separate it. I've already separated hundreds of air layerings. And these ones were done in third week in August, and in 1 month they have rooted. So let us cut this off and pot this up. Can you imagine? 1 month I've got a new plant. How good is that? So this is a new Itoigawa. Let us take it apart and show you the wonderful results we've had. It's all about sustainability, recycling, no waste. I love this part of the process. Look at it. Look at the beautiful roots. See how excited I am. Look at that beauty.
There you go.
Yeah, see from up here, see all these nodules, they form roots. So the first thing I do is to pot it up. I could even start wiring this straight away. I've got an instant bonsai in just, what, 1 month. In fact, it's got such a lot of roots, I may not even have to use sphagnum moss. I could put it straight in soil. And then I will stand it in a little tray with water. And then another 2 weeks, the whole pot will be filled with roots. And then we can start shaping the tree. So there you are, new plant in just 4 weeks' time. 4 weeks' time, already looking like a bonsai. And of course, with this one, I will do as a separate exercise a shaping of these trees. So this tree, I will grow the branches long and just wire these down, and I've got a very nice bonsai. Let's separate this one as well. This one also. All very exciting. How cute is that? Look at that beautiful tree.
Lovely, isn't it?
Instant bonsai, look at that. Beauty. So
Nice.
these are available only from us. And then another air layering here. I don't want to cut the wire too much. I'd like to recycle the wire.
Sorry.
I think Josh has got air layering down to a fine art. So at the moment, Josh is our main air layer. Air layering is an art, and you perfect it by constant practice. I did a class back in June, and we had about 10 people on the class, but only 2 people had successful air layering. So obviously, some people are better at doing it than others. So that's another air layering done. Look at the beautiful roots on that. So 2 free trees in effect. And then I've got the proper bonsai here, which I will now shape. So these will all be air layered. This one, as I said, was only done 2 weeks ago. It's already showing some signs of roots, but I'll wait another 4 weeks for more roots to come. So I'm not in a rush to do that one. There you go. So this is all about air layering junipers. So you can do this any time of the year. It is now autumn, and I can continue doing it into the winter. So junipers can be air layered throughout the year. So there you go.